Hello, 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 family. Welcome back to another episode of Oh to Behold with Camille Young. That is me right here in this seat. Y'all, it has been an amazing past couple weeks or so. This past week, I've had two opportunities to speak, and one was to be a part of a panel. That went really well. I was able to speak for a Women's Day at Greater Lewis Street. That went well. I just thank God for the opportunity, and it has opened even more doors for me. The book has been selling. I pretty much sold out again. So y'all, God is He's really moving, and He is revealing Himself even the more to me. And it is marvelous in my eyes, and I'm so grateful, and I'm humbled by it. Look, I'm going to dive in today because what I just said triggered a topic. It triggered today's topic. And today's topic is false humility. We're going to talk about false humility. And I wanted to talk about this because as I continue to be used by God, to be asked to do things, as books continue to sell, and as God takes me from faith to faith and glory to glory and higher and finding favor with God and with man, I recognize that there is a humility that must coincide with the next level and dimension that God is taking me to. And what I never want to be found is having false humility. False humility, and we've all seen it. We may not have been able to name it or label it as false humility, but we've all seen people who put on an appearance of humility, an appearance of lowliness, an appearance of as if they don't want any glory or they don't want any light to be shined on them. But we know really, especially if it's somebody that you are around and have interacted with or have close interaction with, you recognize that they may try to act like that before people, but when they are in other situations and when you are communicating in a different manner, that sense of humility is not real. When you have those opportunities, or when they have those opportunities to really show humility, they don't. You know anybody like that? I know, unfortunately, I know a few people like that. Not a whole lot, but I have seen where, again, people want to appear humble, however you want to pronounce it. They want to come across as, oh no, it's not me, it's God. Oh, not, I'm just a vessel, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, that's good. But when the opportunity for humility really presents itself, they don't take advantage of that opportunity. They want to be served. They want to have a light to shine on them. They want their name to be called. They say things to ensure that they get the credit. Do you get what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? I say that a lot. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? False humility is, all it is wrapped in is pride. Okay? It's wrapped in flesh. It's wrapped in your desire to appear one way, but in actuality, you are another way. Okay? You're really not humble. You are wanting to send the message that, oh, that person is so humble, they show so much humility, when in fact that's not accurate, because behind closed doors And when opportunities present themselves, it rears its ugly head. That lack of humility rears its ugly head. And I really I want to talk about this because this helps me when I encounter people like that. It keeps me and makes me mindful of how I present myself. It reminds me that that's not who I want to be. That's not how I want to be. I truly want to remain humble. However God chooses to use me, wherever God chooses to use me, whatever level and dimension God takes me to, I always want to remain humble. Now, let's understand that humility does not mean that there isn't a level of confidence. There isn't a level of assurity. There aren't levels of where you know who you are and whose you are, where you have self-love and you're able to, stand two toes down, 10 toes down about certain things, and you have a directness about things. So let's not mix up what humility is, because people will make your ability to say no or your ability to confront certain things, they will say that that's not humility, and that's not true. See, people will misuse your kindness or misuse your humility so that they can take advantage of you or of a situation. Okay, so I don't want you to confuse confidence. I don't want you to confuse again, directness with humility. No. Humility just means you want to serve more than you want to be served. Okay? And I may have to come back and do a video about that. I don't know, but true humility says, I want to serve others. I want to love on others. I want to be there for others. You have taken yourself out of the center, and you are more accommodating to others and their needs. Okay? You don't seek the spotlight. That doesn't mean the spotlight is not on you. Okay? But you don't seek the spotlight. Okay? You don't dim or try to dim other people's light so that your light can shine. Okay? That is false humility. When false humility is when you are unable to help shine the light on somebody else for the fear of your light being dimmed. That's false humility. But you try to make it appear that you're in their corner and you, got their back, and I'm so proud of you and all of this, when all the time you really not as happy as you could be. You're really not as supportive as you could be. I'm talking about false humility, y'all. That's an ugly, ugly thing. And false humility has a way of evolving into envy and evolving into jealousy. And that's not something that you want to be. So check yourself, because I'm constantly checking myself, because I recognize that God is doing some things in my life. And I recognize that I need to remain humble and understand that it's only by the grace of God that He has allowed me to do certain things. It's only by the grace of God that I'm not living out on the street. I'm not struggling in my life or dealing with an addiction or dealing with certain things that a lot of people are dealing with, the pain, the hurt. It's only by the grace of God that He has made me whole. Oh, to be whole, y'all. WHOLE. Oh, to be whole. So I always try to take a step back and remember it's God's grace through me that I'm able to do the things that I'm able to do and be in the places and spaces that He has had me in and places that I will be going in the future, okay? So let's not have false humility, all right? Let's be earnestly and honestly humble people. What the word says, humble yourself under the mighty hand of God, and he will exalt you in due season, okay? And for some of us, it's our due season. It's our due season. It's my due season. So I am humbling myself under the mighty hand of God. And I thank him for his grace and mercy daily. And you do the same. You do the same. You do the same, y'all. We don't have false humility over here at Oh to Behold, right? No. No. We have true humility here at Oh to Behold, all right? And I hope this encouraged you on today. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode. As I said, books are selling. If you have not gotten your book, look down in the description. Buy your book. Go to my website and buy your book on today. All right. We got the retreat coming up. We got the Young Sisters concert coming up September the 10th at 2 o'clock at Fullview Missionary Baptist Church on Memphis-Arlington Road. All of that is down in the description, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, God bless.